Hello, this is Alex with Tech Avenger TV, and today we are going to be doing a software review on the Galaxy S8. I just got this a couple days ago. I've been messing with it, and I want to go through and show you guys some of the stuff, the software, the interface. Um, it's using I believe it's called Samsung Experience. Instead of TouchWiz, they basically changed the name, I believe because TouchWiz just had a bad reputation. So, here we go. So this is my home screen here. It's like the Google Pixel, if you're familiar with that. To get to your app drawer, you just go like from the bottom of the screen and swipe up, just like that. I'm going to hit the home button, go back, swipe up. Now, you can also swipe down from like the middle of the screen to get to your app drawer. And so that's pretty cool. They kind of copied that off the Pixel, and to be quite honest, I like it. Down at the bottom of the screen, you see the phone icon. Of course, you guys know what to do with that. You make your calls, messages. It's got your camera, your Play Store, everything. Now, I rearranged this a little bit, but at any rate, this is on version 7.0 Nougat. As you can see here, it is 7.0. It's got the April 1st security patch. So that is basically what's running. It's been updated. There was one update since I got it that Samsung sent out. And so anyway, I'm scrolling over. You can see I've got quite a few apps on there. And let's go through some of the software or in the settings. So we got at the very top, we have connections. That's for your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, data usage, airplane mode, everything like that. Click on that. You can see what you're looking at. Second one is sound and vibrations, which is, this thing has a pretty nice haptic feedback. Like when you push the home button down at the bottom of the phone, it gives you this little vibrate, kind of like the iPhone 7, basically showing you or letting you, give you the feeling that it's a real button, even though it's just a software button. But anyway, you can adjust the strength of that and everything, I believe, in here. Let me see if I can find it. There's a vibration pattern, vibration intensity right there. And you see I have mine all the way up for hard press vibration feedback, which I just like it that way. But you can adjust that. And there's other stuff in here, that settings, various ones like charging sound, vibration feedback, touch sounds. You go back, and then the next one is notification. This is, I guess, for your notifications. You can select what you want to be notified. I think by default it just selects them all, so you can change that. Display has some stuff here, so you got your brightness. I've got auto brightness on. It's got the blue filter, screen mode, adaptive display. Now here, screen resolution. By factory default, it's set to full HD, which is only 1080. So if you want to go to Quad HD, you actually have to slide this over like that to Quad HD. The drawback is that you're going to get less battery life because it has to push all those other, more pixels, and as a result, that uses more electricity. I found that it doesn't make a huge difference anyway. I mean, maybe if you're watching a 4K movie or something, you might want to change it. But other than that, it really doesn't make a huge difference. So I've just left it on full HD. So we go back, and then let's see, where were we? Screen, zoom, and font. Let's see what this is. You can see some settings here for different text and font style and stuff that you want. And so, yeah, it's, let's see, and then we're going to go to, there's home screen, which this is where you can select your grid, your apps grid, I've got it home screen grid 5x5 and app screen grid 4x6. The app button, you can show app button instead of just swiping up, kind of like I was saying, like the Pixel launchers do. I like it that way, so I'm going to leave it there. You go to, let's see, app button. Oh, that's the one we just did. Okay, so hide apps. This is where you can hide certain apps if you want to. I don't use that. And then, let's see, full screen apps, easy mode. Obviously, I have that turned off. Icon frames. So you can do icons only or icons with frames, which sort of changes the icon look. And let's see, edge screen. This is cool. Obviously, this does have edge screen, as you can see. I'm swiping through all this, and I've pretty much set all that up. But at any rate, there you turn the edge screen on. You can do the edge lighting, which is when you set the phone down on a flat surface, it'll show light as the phone's ringing, so you can identify who's calling based on what color it is. Kind of a cool thing. And then about edge screen, which is, you know, nothing that we need to worry about. Let's see, LED indicator, which I have on. That'll give you when it's charging or battery's low, stuff like that. It'll turn on a LED at the top left-hand corner of the screen. Status bar. Okay, show recent notifications. Let's see. Battery percentage, which I have on. I like the battery percentage on. Navigation bar. This is where you can actually change the color of the navigation bar. As you can see, my navigation bar is changing. And you can actually select a custom color if you want. I'm going to cancel that, and I'm just leaving it like the default. But I will say the black kind of looks good. Anyway, and then you can go down here to button layout, and it's set up right now how Samsung usually does it. It's your recent apps, home button, and then your back button. Well, you can change that. As you can see, I just changed that. So now it's like regular Android. You got the back button, home button, and recent apps button. I'm just used to it being on the Samsung style, so I just leave it there. App button sensitivity, you can adjust that any way you want. I just leave it right in the middle. Let's see, keep screensaver. So yeah, you can see display, and then let's see, you got wallpapers and themes you can do. As you can see, there's several you can choose from, and I believe you can even download more. If I go to themes, it should download the themes. Let's see, it's running a little slow. There we go, it's starting to load. Let's see. So you can see there's a bunch of themes. Some of them cost money, as you can see, 99 cents, $2.49. I believe there are some that's free, but I don't know. Yeah, you can see there's a couple free there. So you can change the theme if you want. Let's see, advanced features. You know, this is your stuff like Smart Stay On. I leave that on. That basically shows you if basically the camera detects that you're looking at the screen, it'll leave the screen on the whole time, so it won't time out. So I leave that on. See, games, manage useful features while you play games. These are some features you can do. Game launcher. One-handed mode. That basically is right as you can see on the screen. You swipe it, and it ends up shortening it to one side and making it smaller so that you can use it with one hand. So let's see. Okay, finger sensor gestures, quick launch camera, device assistance app, multi-window, smart capture. palm swipe to capture, which I use. That's one where you swipe your palm across the screen and it takes a screenshot. Direct call, smart alert, easy mute, blah. So, I mean, this goes on and on. You can set up a SOS message. So if you're in an emergency, you can like press, I think it's the power button several times or something, and it'll end up sending your location and a message to whoever you choose, basically just for an emergency. Direct share, video enhancer. So yeah, see, there's lots of details, and I'm probably going to make more videos, tutorials on how to do certain things on the S8, so keep an eye out for that. And also, please like the video and subscribe. That really helps us out so we can keep making these kinds of videos. At any rate, let me continue. Device maintenance. This is Samsung's little device that checks your battery, your performance, all sorts of stuff. Says 98% out of 100, and then I can optimize now. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Apps, of course, this should be a list of all your apps. And, yep, so there you go. And then lock screen and security. This is where you would set up your iris scanner, your fingerprint, your face recognition. Face recognition is less secure because it can't. People online have been able to show a picture and it would work. So I recommend the iris scanner or the fingerprint scanner, or just a pattern, something that you know, a little more secure than that. Let's see here. Here's your cloud and apps. So, you know, setup, backup, restore, all that stuff. Google settings, of course. Accessibility, vision, hearing, dexterity, and interaction. So, dexterity and interaction, I know, has quite a few little things. Assistive menu, which you can see right here in the thing, where you basically get your back home button. You just tap on it anytime you want. It's always right there. I don't really use that, so I'm going to leave it off. Easy screen turn on. There, turns on the screen without having to press hard key. Press and hold delay, so you can set that. Click after pointer stops. 600 milliseconds short delay. Okay, I'm just going to turn that off. Interaction control, customize interactable or non-interactable areas, hard keys, and the keyboard. So there's, as you can see, there's quite a few features, and you can go into vision, hearing, text-to-speech, direction lock, direct access, notification reminder, answering. So basically you can see all this. And like I said, I am going to have some more videos with tutorials on how to do this. But at any rate, general management, as you can see, get a look at what's there. Software updates. This is where you can go and check for software updates. Mine's already up to date. You can also set it to schedule updates, so it'll do it on its own, like at night when you're asleep, so it doesn't interrupt anything you're doing. And then there's help, and then of course about phone. So that's pretty much it for the settings. I've got to say, this phone is really nice. The user interface is great. It's not really laggy like the old TouchWiz. I'm extremely happy with it, and you know, it's a very expensive phone, but you get a really nice device, in my opinion. For me, it's worth the price. I'll put it that way. Now, always, if you don't like the Samsung experience, you can also download like Nova Launcher or any launcher of your choosing off of the Play Store. And I might do some videos on those too, how to install those and stuff. So just subscribe and please like this video so that you can get more of them, especially if you're considering buying an S8, so you can learn how to do some of the stuff on there. So anyway, this has been Alex with Tech Avenger TV. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.